I, I like this. I agree with that. Chaotic good does what it wants, basically.
Well,
That's good. Yes, let's get started.
yes, let's get started indeed. So, I believe we were in Grackle Stew.
Hi, Kurzara.
Hello.
Sorry, I had to get that in first.
No, it's all good. I believe you had just captured Droki after a well-placed sleep spell and convinced him to lead you to the Whirlstone tunnels in an effort to find the Grey Ghosts and track down a dragon egg that the Flamekeepers were planning on replacing Thundershode with. And he, in order to get to the Whirlstone tunnels, Droki has to first lead you through Laudagur's Furrow, which is where the Darrows it's sort of the Darrow neighborhood of Grackle Stew. It's kind of where they're allowed to live and things like that.
Those are the ones that like had a revolution, right, of the Durgar, right?
Yes, the Durgar had
Just a nice way of putting that.
enslaved them for a while, and then they kind of fought their way up, and now they're not. They're still kind of looked on with a bit of disdain, and the Durgar pretty much tolerate their presence, but they're not quite friendly with them.
Australia, got it.
Pretty much. So, I guess we can start there. You guys sort of enter in through this gate here, on the right side towards the east, and it opens up into a large canyon. You can see Grackle Stew up above. Mainly you can see it there from that horrific red mist, or red smog, I should say, from the forges of Grackle Stew that really kind of burns your lungs to breathe in. And as you kind of move further in, following Droki, you can tell it's a bit darker down here. Obviously, the lights from the forge don't reach this far down. And you can see there's Darrow everywhere. This is a pretty populated area. And as you guys are kind of being led along, you all start to get very side-eyed glances. And everyone kind of stops talking as you walk by and just kind of look at you till you turn a corner or, get far enough away that they can resume their conversation. It seems you're not wanted here.
Shit, we're used to that as being drow.
Yeah, it's true. I guess that's not too odd actually for
it's Tuesday.
for everyone in the party.
I'm like smelling my clothes, like I need to wash this shirt.
It is.
That's the
But-
drow hello.
So does the smog sink or does it float?
It doesn't seem to get this far down. It does seem to kind of sink down a little bit. It seems a bit heavier. But it seems mostly retained to the upper area. Occasionally some of it will kind of puff down, but for the most part the air is damp and semi-clear down here. If a bit mildewy. If mildewy is a word.
It is now.
It is now.
Absolutely. Go into underground Seattle.
Yeah. That's right.
It smells like mildew.
Yeah, as you're walking along, Ty, you do seem to come across what looks like a Darrow kind of laying down on a bench with his shirt off as another Darrow kind of hammers a needle into his back. Seems to be placing a glowing tattoo on his body.
I walk over there and Ty kind of looks down at it with curiosity as he watches. He kind of like is fascinated, and then he looks to the tattooist and he's like, how many years have you been working in this industry? Like, just seeing if he'll respond.
He kind of pauses and looks up from his work for a moment and regards you, and you don't quite. You're very unique. You don't look like something he's seen before. And then he kind of looks at the rest of your party and realizes that the two that he would recognize most are just the drow, and even their oddities down here. So he kind of pauses and looks over, sees Droki, and Droki just kind of shrugs. And then he looks back at you, Ty, and with a very broken common, because he's not quite sure what you speak, he says, about 50 years. And
Wow,
then he looks down and starts hammering away again.
That's quite the sum of time. I would be curious if I could employ your services. I could guarantee you quite the boon. Once I leave here and return to Tunareth, Vlaakith would be very much happy to find out that somebody assisted her lieutenant whilst he was down here.
He chuckles to himself a moment, and without looking up from his work, he says, I don't work for boons, only money.
What about favors? I could get something for you.
Don't rightly think I need to look for anything right now.
Ty sighs a little bit as he... Well, just keep me in mind. I know our people share a kinship. After all, you and the Dwergar have a similar animosity towards the Gaek, and so...
Do you need me to talk to him, Ty? I speak business.
This nation owes you a huge debt. Now shut the fuck up
he,
and let me do my job!
He'll nod, kind of like trusting you to handle this situation.
Boss, how much for a tattoo?
For him or for you?
Start with him, work your way to me.
Depends on what he wants.
Ty, what kind of tattoo do you want?
An eldritch claw.
You kind of pauses.
You know how to do that?
I assume you're kind of translating. You're sort of putting it into Undercommon, and then you talk to him.
Plus a little bit of business in it.
Yeah. He kind of leans back for a moment, taps his lips. 400 gold.
Ty, it's 400 gold.
I kind of like look at him and I'm like, well, we need to complete this other job first, as I believe that after the tridents, I am not currently in possession of any personal funds unless the party wishes to invest in it. Which would
how
be...
long would it take for the tattoo?
A couple hours, maybe?
You gonna be here for a little bit? We gotta go and inspect the tunnel. We'll hit you on the way back.
Yeah, I live here, I work here.
What's your name?
My name is, Gardic.
Alright, Gardic. We'll see you, when we're done killing things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's cool to do it after we're done.
I nod and like do a little bow with the flourish in the traditional Thai manner and like smile in appreciation as we
You don't care.
follow. But
Just want a gold.
So. Sorry, what did you say, Shay?
I said he doesn't care about that stuff. He just wants gold.
Ah, yeah.
Shay,
So.
Shay, does I say this in Undercommon because I can speak it. Shay, does he speak Undercommon? Does Ty speak Undercommon?
Nope.
Well, this would be a perfect opportunity for us to do something with that tattoo.
Oh, That sounds like an awesome idea.
Roger. Wink,
Like,
wink. Say no
like,
more.
One of those Chinese tattoos on a 20-something-year-old.
Yeah, that says like.
It'll get the effect, but it'll say something really stupid on it.
Yeah, but in Undercommon, right?
I'm totally down with that.
Well, we'll see.
This is going down a very dark road.
So,
It'll be something like just a memento for us.
Well, you know, like maybe we'll pay for it.
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
have to get the design that we choose.
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see if Ty's okay with that or not.
I know.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know.
But the player would know.
I know.
So,
All in good fun though, right?
oh, of course. So, as this is kind of going down, Lavender and Kurizara, you guys probably keep an eye on Drogi for a minute, and as they stop to talk to the tattoo artist, he kind of pauses for a moment and almost kind of looks over his shoulders and like looks around, like it feels like he's doing something, like it feels like he's doing the wrong thing. He's being cautious.
So, what are you looking for there?
Nothing. I'm not looking for anything. I'm just I'm leading all these strangers into my neighborhood. I don't want people to think, I'm some kind of, I don't know. I don't want people to get the wrong impression.
Understandable, but we still have your stuff, and if we get attacked, we will defend ourselves, and then we'll probably take it out on you.
Oh, I'm well aware. I'm just, I'm worried about the gray ghosts. They have eyes and ears everywhere. Taking you to the Whirlstone tunnels, that ain't exactly a nice thing for me to do.
Well, as long as you help us, we'll protect you. If you cross us in any way, you will die alongside them.
Well, good enough for me. Come on, it's this way. Now that those three are finished talking to each other, and you all continue to move along, eventually he comes upon it kind of looks like almost like a refuse pile that seems to be kind of like a place where some local cooks seem to be throwing all their junk, all their leftover food that hasn't been eaten or things that are too sour, and you can see a lot of mushrooms kind of growing around this wall. And Droki kind of stops for a moment and he sort of gestures and he says, "Here it is. The entrance to the Whirlstone tunnels."
Lead on.
I want to look at the mushrooms. Take a few samples if they're okay.
These mushrooms look rather interesting. I don't know why I'm looking through my book. I have the adventure open right here.
Just as passing, yoink a few.
Roll me 2d4. You did a very good nature check. Okay.
5.
You get 2 mushrooms that seem to have a thin stem with a wide purple cap. They're about 4 inches tall. You've never seen them before. And you have 3 mushrooms that are about 1 inch long with a stubby blue cap and white dots.
Oh my gosh.
Don't worry about that. I'll keep track
Okay.
for now.
Thank you. Do I know what kind of mushrooms they are from my nature check or?
They don't look toxic,
Cute.
but they don't look entirely natural either.
Will we Super Mario if we eat one and grow twice our size?
Maybe you'd have to eat one.
I ain't doing that.
I'll turn them into potions later.
Not a bad idea. Droki approaches the wall and almost kind of walks through it as if it's not even there.
All right, I'll follow.
Me as well.
Follow.
Station 12 and a half. Let's go.
You enter in to the Whirlstone tunnels.
There we are.
This place is really small.
Oh, this is just the first map.
I know, it's just joking.
Oh my god, there's black blobs.
Those black puddings are much larger than the last ones you encountered.
Let's fight the shadow monsters.
Here's Droki. So, you enter into the Whirlstone tunnels, and immediately you can all... It feels like the hair on the back of your neck stands up. Almost like there's this strange electricity in the air. It's kind of unnerving. It feels like you're going to get struck by lightning, but there's no storm going on.
Can I roll an Arcana to see if this is like demonic or like something that's similar to what we felt during the last couple demon attacks?
Absolutely, you can. Anyone can if they want.
That is a 19.
Good rolls. So, you would recognize this actually as kind of the same energy that's sort of been around in the Underdark before you fought demons, actually. You would recognize this as Phaserus, but it seems to be in a larger concentration in this cavern. And in fact, it seems to actually be emitting a soft light and illuminating the cavern. It seems to swirl in these spiral patterns and cast dancing shadows from the jagged pillars that line the walls and everything. The air seems to taste metallic and something that you didn't notice immediately, but now you do. The sound around you guys seems strangely muted. You can hear each other, but it doesn't seem like there'd be an echo in here. And as you kind of look out further down the tunnel, you can see little drops of water falling from the ceiling and from stalactites. And you don't hear the dripping from them at all. It's almost like you were standing in open air.
Well, what was the thing called? Phasreal?
Phaserus. It is a weird spelling. I can put it in the Discord for you guys if you like.
No problem.
Is that anything as a drow that we would have noticed before in the Underdark?
Phaserus. Let me do a double check here. Phaserus is kind of a magical radiation that's sort of native to the Underdark itself, but recently, as you've probably both noticed with all these strange demon encounters and things like that, it seems to be taking a very strange effect. It's not acting like it normally would.
This is quite a beautiful location. I must take note of it in the future. I wonder if I could make use of this energy for harvesting.
Yep, it sure is pretty down here. Droki says as he kind of steps forward.
So are we all dark visioned up now, or do we need to get some light?
Ty and I have 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah, she gave me some goggles that I'm gonna put on.
Hey.
Thank you, Lavender, again, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So does
You guys know that
Phaserus... Oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead.
Does this have
No, go
any
ahead.
effect on, like, is it just a feeling we have, or is it Are there other like effects out of it?
You haven't noticed anything so far.
Okay, too easy.
Or maybe you haven't been around it in such a heavy concentration before.
Okay, so this is like all around us and like the stones and everything like that we're
Yeah.
seeing. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's almost kind of weaving through the air. And again, even though you guys mentioned dark vision, the phasers is actually giving off small amounts of light in here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, and very uncommon.
Fucking magic.
It's fucking magic, man. But yeah, Droki again kind of moves forward. And he says, I wouldn't take the watery path ahead.
All right.
It's
Why?
stagnant,
Why not?
disease riddled, make you sick.
What's up to the left?
To the left seems to be. As Droki kind of moves in that direction as well. Make sure I get the right room here.
Just a note, like I am really watching him, and if I see him doing anything sketchy, I'm taking him out.
Loud and clear. Area 1A. This room seems to have a tall, narrow crack in the wall. And there seems to be more of those mushrooms that you picked, Lavender, in the area.
Sweet.
The narrow crack, however, seems too small for a medium or a small character to fit through. You'd have to be tiny, almost doll-sized to kind of fit through it.
Are there fairies running around here that I have not seen yet?
Fairies. Here? No. Fae folk don't come down here.
Well, I mean, technically, elves are fae, so...
Well, yeah, and look how they came out. And he sort of gestures at the drow.
That's fair.
Yeah, it is fair.
Anyway. This way's a no-go, I'm afraid, and Droki starts to move back down.
See anything else interesting in there? I
Just mushrooms and that crack in the wall.
Okay.
As you guys approach...
Can I collect more mushrooms and, like, look in the crack?
Absolutely. The crack seems to extend off further around until it kind of bends a corner. Can reveal some of that for you. If you had a way to shrink yourself, you would be able. Well, maybe if you had a way to shrink yourself down real low, real small, like the tiny size, you'd be able to get in there. But there are more of those mushrooms in the area, and if you like, you can make me another nature roll to see how many you can successfully harvest. Ooh. Let's see how many you get. You get 3 more of the red ones and 1 more of the blue ones.
Your shroom collection is growing.
Ha
But as the rest of the party enters into this area here, you actually start to hear some crunching and some munching and the sound of what sounds like breaking bone.
Oh, where do I hear that? Who's hearing that?
The rest of the party down here, as they see an area here.
Doesn't seem ominous at all.
You can see what looks like a large creature of some kind of munching on bones in the center of this room.
Nature check.
Absolutely.
I do not recognize this creature.
Yes, this room even has the stench of rotting meat in it. The floor seems to be carpeted with humanoid remains in varying stages of decomposition that seem to be arranged in a spiral pattern along the cave's floor.
The fuck?
You can just see this creature kind of munching along. I can give you a picture.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a big old... It looks like a worm of some sort.
What was our guy's name again? That's with us?
Droki?
Droki. Droki, is this one of your friends? Or guardians?
No. Nope, that thing is not a friend to me.
So I've seen 3 directions. One has a dead end, one say gets this disease, and the third one has a giant creature on there. So what are we doing?
I mean, that's the easiest way to go forward is through this room.
Can I insight check him?
Absolutely. You think he's telling the truth?
So how do you say we go around him? I mean, or do you want us just to kill it?
I mean, wouldn't be so bad if you killed it. That thing's kind of a nuisance. Carrion crawlers, we call them.
How do you normally dispatch of them?
Normally I sneak around them, but, well, with all of us here, that's probably going to be a little hard. Especially with these fellas, and he gestures towards Charybdis and Ty.
Yeah, that's fair too.
That's fair. Does anybody want to try to talk to it? Commune with animals? You got that shard thing, you want to talk to it?
Oh, yeah, the shard. I thought you meant the trident. I was gonna be like, I don't believe this is a fish.
It's the crystal shard.
It's the crystal shard of the kill the Gaffling. Yeah, do you wanna spend one of those charges and talk to it? Tell them we're not food. Fish are friend, not food.
Dude, the chances of that can't be very high. That does not look like something that's going to have a high intelligence that wants to negotiate.
I mean, just tell them intimidation or something. Like, there's a lot of us. It probably doesn't want to die, or we could just kill it. I'm fine with that.
Bites into a skull left over on the ground, and you can hear a crunch as it kind of collapses it into its mouth.
Does it look like it has a lot of food, or does it look like it is running out of food?
It's got a decent amount. Some of it looks gross. I mean, some of the remains here have definitely been here for a while. Like you can start to get a waft of this stink coming through, and it is not a pleasant aroma.
It's gonna want the fresh food. I would be shocked if it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, I would say if we're gonna ambush this thing, hit it with a ranged. I can block in the front, and Shay pop up behind and do your little, the thing that you do.
I can hit from range.
Yeah, I'll take the brunt of the force in the front. We got this.
Interesting. So what's the plan here?
Never good when the DM says interesting.
I guess me and Ty will take the front, and Fatal funnel it.
Sounds good.
Well, it's unfortunate that this animal has to die, but it does not appear to be capable of being pacified, so...
I just don't want to talk to bugs.
Droki looks at you and he's like, that thing is not an animal, man. That thing is a monster.
It's a monster. Well, I mean, you guys all have ranged, right? I don't.
Yeah.
Ty does have ranged too, yes.
Do you whatever you want to prefer? I think we can block it here.
I'm actually going to hit him with a psionic strike since we have surprise.
Okay.
Yeah. Once again, you see him shoot out a bolt of bright red draconic mental energy in the direction of the insectoid creature.
All right. Well, since we're
And
doing
he
that,
misses badly.
well, before we do anything like that, let's roll initiative for a surprise round.
Okay.
So we're rolling initiative or we're rolling for attacks?
Roll initiative first, just in case you don't kill this thing in one turn. Oh, Lavender, your thing comes up now. I don't know how that happens. Wow,
At
y'all
least
roll,
that was an initiative roll, not an attack.
wow, y'all rolled bad too.
Eh.
All right, well, it's a surprise round, so the carrion crawler does not get to go first.
And we get advantage.
Yes, and you guys do get advantage because he doesn't know you're there. So, Kurzara, you're first up if you would like to unleash an attack first or kind of wait for the rest of your party to attack. You can. Basically, this is a free round, surprise round. You guys get to do as much damage as you can. So yeah, whatever you'd like to do, Kurzara, you can.
I'm gonna wait until the next person, and then I'll hold Toll the Dead.
Sounds good. Charybdis, you're up in initiative.
All right, I'm gonna be right here, try to block as best as I can, and ready an attack. Just a melee attack when it gets into range. That's it.
Brilliant.
Bonus action, of course. Dawnbringer, shine some light.
Excellent. Shay, you're up.
Time to do a mind knife and throw it at it, and then try to sneak attack with the psychic blade.
All right. Well, I should add Droki to the combat as well.
Be 11 plus 5, so 16 is the highest.
16 hits. What's the damage?
Alright, give me a sec. It's 11 plus 3. That's with the sneak attack and everything, so 11 plus 3 is 14 damage.
Like those see-through dice.
Thank you.
Oh, you got see-through dice.
Yeah. Clear.
A little
Very,
bit of
Very
everything.
nice. Very nice.
And I'll throw, with my bonus action, I'll throw another blade at it.
Perfect.
Ooh, those are some unkind rolls. Luckily, it was my second. That was a 5 and a 1. Jesus.
Well, yeah,
Nothing
those
on
do
my
not hit,
bonus.
I'm afraid.
And I'm gonna come around here and kind of hide in the corner a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Droki, even though he would have gone first, he's going to hold his action. And Ty, you are up.
Can I stand in this square, or is it too much of rock for me to stand here?
I'll give you that one. I'll give you
Okay.
that. You're kind of being wedged up a little bit, but you got some room to maneuver.
All right. Well, I am going to, since it's surprise round, I'm gonna roll my psychic strike again with advantage this time.
All right.
That is a 19.
19 hits.
All right. Force damage. He takes 4 force damage. Lol. Whatever.
All right. Kurzara, anytime you'd like to go, you can, because you were holding your action for someone else to go first.
Alright, it's a wisdom save.
Ooh. What is this thing's wisdom?
Doesn't
That's
look
not
very
good.
wise.
It's not a very wise. 15.
Okay, he passes.
He's wise enough.
Not getting through that thick carapace around its brain, I'm afraid.
Not this time.
And Lavender.
What button was it for advantage?
Oh.
Shift?
You right click and you do it.
Oh, or you could do that, I think. I might be confusing my systems again. That hits.
Very nice.
Sorry,
Oh,
I kind of like pour some liquid from one of my vials and it turns into like a fireball and shoots straight at it.
When in doubt, kill with fire.
Very cool.
And I'm gonna stay where I'm at because I'm not quite trusting enough to put my back towards Droki.
That is a wise decision. Because it's his turn. So, what are you going to do, Droki? You've been holding your action till now. What are our options? Brilliant. All right. He's going to take his turn now. As a bonus action, Lavender and Kurazar, you're going to see him click the heels of his boots together 3 times, like Dorothy. And then magic is going to seem to sort of course over them. Then he's going to point his finger at the ground where he is and cast darkness.
What a dick.
I knew that was coming. We have all this shit, though.
You do have all of his shit, and essentially, even though you one or both of you may have dark vision, magical darkness is not something you can see through, I'm afraid.
No, we know. We're drow. We know that. We know how that works.
Son of a bitch. And then you're both gonna sense him run past you, kind of back in the direction that you came in. If you like, you can both attempt to make opportunity attacks against him, but they will be at disadvantage because you cannot see. Lavender and Kurazara, sorry.
Yeah,
You can
well-
both attempt the opportunity attacks against Droki.
What would be different if I was trying to grab onto him?
It'd be a grapple check. So it would be a... Oh, it's always the grapple rules that are weird. I believe it's some sort of strength. Special melee attack, a grapple. I used to play grapplers in games like this too. I should know how to do this. Grapple. Un moment, s'il vous plaît. Looks like it's make me a strength athletics check at disadvantage because he's going to be he's trying to whip past you and you're having a hard time seeing him.
It's a good thing I didn't critically miss because I would have swung and might have hit your hand.
So, if it's right click for advantage, what's it for disadvantage?
You
right click and then select disadvantage.
I see it.
It will be contested against his... He's going to do acrobatics. As soon as I can find... There it is. All right, it feels like you grab cloth for a moment, Kurzara, but he seems to slip away.
It was worth a shot. I figured I'd fail.
It was worth a shot, though. And you guys can hear his footsteps echoing up, kind of in the chamber you guys were just in.
Speedy Gonzalez.
There's something about those boots. Top of the order. The carrion crawler. Well, I definitely know you're here now. What's your speed, you little bugger? Sorry, little. He's massive. All right, so he's going to kind of stomp his way up here towards you two. He's not looking too good, by the way. As this horrific, gross centipede thing works his way up. He's going to lash out at you, Ty, with a tentacle, and at Charybdis with a bite.
Well, as soon as he comes in range, do I get to hit him too?
Ah, that's right. You are holding your action. So yeah, absolutely. Lay it on me.
I would not say this is an advantage because it's not.
Not anymore. He knows you're here.
18?
18 hits. Good old Dawnbringer. One-handed, right? You have your shield up?
16 damage.
Very nice.
Wait, hold on. Why is it 16? Why did it say 16? Oh no, it's not undead. It's only 8.
No.
Only 8 damage. I rolled a 1.
Ah, okay.
It was adding the if it was undead. I just read what it said on the thing, but it's actually 8. Just 8.
Ah, I hear you. Yeah.
That's it. Well, that was my reaction. Or whatever.
So now it would have been your turn. So you
Yeah,
can actually, because you were holding your action, so you could still take your full turn right now if you want.
No, like my turn's later in the initiative.
Okay. So where was I? Ah, the tentacle on Ty and the bite on Charybdis. Tentacle's coming at you. I don't believe a 12 hits you, Ty.
It does not. I lift my leg and kind of press myself against the calciferous rocks of the cavern to avoid being hit.
Ooh, calciferous. I like that. And let's see. The bite on Charybdis. I need new dice. A 9 will surely not hit you. So that's his turn. Droki. I know what you're doing. Excellent. Kurzara. You are up. I don't know if you can see yourself through the fog, so I'll reveal it. No sense in keeping it there now. There you are. Yeah, what do you do, Kurzara?
Yeah, I'd move out of there, and then I'll try Toll the Dead again.
Sounds good. Another wisdom save from
Yeah.
He doesn't have a very good wisdom. 12.
It would be weird if he did. To be
Right?
honest.
It was super awful.
12's a fail, and he's been hit, so it's a D12.
That's right. Oof. Just a
Yeah,
1.
it's an enthusiastic one, though.
Every point counts. Anything else this turn, Kurzara?
Nope, I'm good.
All right. Charybdis. You are up.
I look that it's still standing very strong, so on all of its legs, and I will try to chop off some of those tentacles on its face.
Ew.
24, definitely hit.
Oh, yeah.
One damage. There we go.
That is some significant damage.
13 one-handed. That's it for me.
All right. Shay, you're up.
I'd like to move over here. Bonus action high.
Sounds good.
Oh, I'm not hiding very good.
Oof. Well, you're not, I'm afraid.
move back, and then throw a soul knife at him.
All right, lay it on me.
I'd still get sneak attack. I'm pretty sure he knows that I'm there. I'm not that sneaky.
Yeah.
That is an 9 plus 5, so 14.
14 hits.
That is 6.
18 total.
Woo.
All right. That falls to the ground, dead. Right in the doorway.
Aw.
No, we can't get in.
Is that how you're doing this turn, Shay?
Yeah, no, that's good. That's movement, bonus action, so.
All right, Ty, you are up.
We're still in initiative.
Yes.
Telling it, it's not dead enough, is what he's saying.
It
Ew.
looks pretty dead.
Like, it's not moving anymore, is it?
Not moving anymore.
But you can kill its next generation.
It's just laying there amongst all these, like, dead bones and stuff.
We're still in
Alright.
initiative.
Remains.
Kill it.
I'm gonna stab some of the dead bones because I'm sus. I'm
All right.
sussy. 20.
Yeah, 20 definitely hits whatever you're trying to hit.
You hit it.
I do 8 damage to the cadavers. Do they rise up in protestation of me hitting them?
You know what's funny is you stepped right on one as you moved and stabbed it.
It's pretty good.
And as you stab it, it starts to writhe and wriggle. And its head seems to turn at you. You did a significant amount of damage. And that's when the
That's a
other
good
remains in
guess.
the rooms. It was a very good guess. You were perfectly on one. And I was like, wow. And that's when the other ones begin to get up. And as they arise, they seem to whisper something. A name of some sorts. If everyone likes, they can make me a perception check to try and hear it.
Unfortunately,
That's my
I
natural
cannot.
20. Go figure. 24.
I wouldn't be able to hear it from where I'm at, right?
Probably not. It'd be a little bit harder for you to hear, but you might roll well.
And I speak the language they're most likely speaking, so depression, as I cannot understand the.
Ty, actually, because you're so close, like you walked. I can't believe you moved your token directly on one.
Uh-huh.
That was the moment when I was like, get out of here.
I mean, I was like, it can't be the carrion crawler because that doesn't make sense. I'm like, it has to be something with the dead bodies.
Anyone who got above a 10, with the exception of Charybdis, sorry, not Charybdis, with the exception of Ty, because you're just so close to it, they seem to whisper something. They seem to whisper, praise Bubbido.
What?
That fucking guy.
Anything else on your turn, Ty?
No, just confusion and sadness that his ally was evil. As
No,
he
aren't you evil? I mean, don't you worship an undead lich? I mean, doesn't that make you evil?
He is lawful neutral. Like, as personality, no, he is not evil. Does he work for an evil organization? 100%. But like, it's character development.
Wow, it's a complicated affair.
That is very neutral and lawful together. Is very interesting.
Lavender, you are up. You hear the sounds of bones assembling together and almost kind of standing, like a xylophone, but played in reverse.
Well, I'm kind of curious to see where our little friend went, so I'm going to go back a few, so about 15 feet this way, where I thought I heard him go.
You absolutely heard him go there.
Oh, what a bad name.
And you see him, it looks like what he was doing was digging in the ground, trying to find mushrooms. And he pulls up one of the red ones. Yes, he pulls out one of the red ones, the same one that you've picked earlier. And that was the end of his turn, was looking for one of those. So yeah, what do you do, Lavender? You've moved here, you see him. You almost catch him, like he looks at you, like he's like you caught him doing something.
If you don't kill him, I will.
I want to cast Grease on him. Because I don't want him to have the opportunity to run away. Because he's a smaller creature like me, right?
Yeah, he's small like you.
And he wouldn't be able to fit in that crack.
Nope, he would not be able to fit in that crack as a small creature.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to cast Grease on him.
Alright, cast Grease.
Grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range, which I'm going to cast it on top of him. So 10-foot square turns the terrain into difficult terrain, and when the grease appears, each creature standing in it must succeed a dex saving throw or fall prone.
Where would you like to put it? Here?
Towards the, yeah, right there.
Perfect.
So it's a dex 15.
Ooh.
And a creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed a dex saving throw or fall prone.
Very nice. He seems to remain standing. But we'll see how well that works on his next turn.
Ain't gonna work so good.
Is that how you're doing this turn? Lavender?
Well, yeah, I think I'll stay within sight of everyone else.
Oh, did you make a potion today?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay. If you like, you can, because that probably would have been something you would have done in the morning.
Well, I've got to figure out which one it is.
No worries. While that's going on, which skeleton is this? Oh, this one. Of course, it's the guy all the way at the bottom. How fast can you move? Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Hi, Ty.
Hello.
This skeleton.
Resilience.
Ooh, nice.
I hate dealing with undead. So unclean.
They're really gross too. They got like stuff.
Worship a lich. A lich is undead. A definition of undead.
He's gonna attempt to.
Are you saying this in character to like
If
Ty?
you said yours in character, I swear to God, I said mine in character right back at you.
Okay, like Ty is like, it's different though. It's like just doesn't question it.
No, mine's different. He's gonna swing at you with his fist. Does an 18 connect, Ty?
It will, yes.
You're going to take 2 damage.
Wow.
A whopping 2 damage.
Don't taunt the DM.
And that's his turn. Skeleton number 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'd take a full move.
I mean, Ty has quite a bit of HP and his armor class is decent, so he did. I don't know. Skeletons don't really scare me that much. I'm not gonna
You're
lie.
gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. The carrion crawler's dead. It's Droki's turn. Another dex save. 20 total.
Yeah, he saves it, but he's in difficult terrain, so take that into account too.
So you see his boots. The boots that he clicked together 3 times. They're still kind of shimmering, and he tries to move for a moment, and he almost kind of like catches himself before he falls. And he looks at you, and he meets your eyes, and he takes that red mushroom, and he eats it.
What happens to him? What
He shrinks down to the size of a doll.
Freaking
and
Alice
he
in
runs
Wonderland.
through the crack.
I think I figured out how to get out of here.
Down the rabbit hole. No pun intended.
And that is his turn. Skeleton number 3. You're going to move here, and you're going to stay there, because you're a dumb skeleton, and you can't really do anything right now. Kurzara, you are up.
All right. I'm gonna Sacred Flame the one below Ty.
This one here?
Yeah, that one.
Cool beans.
It's a deck save.
Ah. Ooh, they're not good at that. 5 total.
Yep, that's a fail. One radiant damage.
Enthusiastic radiant damage.
Your rolls are not kind to you today.
They are not.
That's all right.
Damage is damage, at least.
Absolutely. Get the ones out now so that they don't happen later. Yeah. Is that how you're doing this turn?
Yeah.
Skeleton number 4. 5, 10. Hello there.
Hi, how are you?
Boy, it's a good thing you don't have a sword that is like really good against undead.
Good thing we don't have a paladin and a priest against undead.
Right? I believe an 8 hits you.
No, I deflected.
Easily deflected.
Easily.
And you're up, Charybdis.
Well, as I see this as him not really wanting to hit me, I'm going to channel my divinity and give a not dreadful aspect, excuse me. I'm going to control undead. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Whatever the most healthiest looking one, of course, is.
Healthiest. They're all looking pretty good. Only the 2 on Ty
Okay, well,
have hit.
I'm ready to have a Pokemon battle. This one right in front of me.
All right, let's do it. We'll save ya.
Yep.
Ooh, a hefty -1. Oh, that'd be an 8 total.
I now control him for the next 24 hours or indefinitely.
Oh my gosh. You have a skeleton with some meat still hanging on him.
And, that's it.
All right.
So,
Does he go on your turn, or should he stay on his own initiative?
it's his own turn, and I just basically tell him what to do. All right, this literally says, as an action, you target one undead within 30 feet and force a wisdom saving throw. On failure, the target must obey your commands for the next 24 hours or until you use this feature again. An undead of CR equal to or greater than 4 is immune. Is
Oh,
his
yeah.
is his CR 4 or more?
Skeleton, let me double check, but I'm gonna affirmatively say yes.
I'm
He's
pretty
definitely way lower than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are in control of this skeleton right here.
Yeah.
I'll give him
Kill your friends.
destroy them. Okay. Put a nice little blue around him.
Yeah, he's not saying Boopido anymore. He's saying praise Charybdis.
Man. Turns around. Have you heard of Charybdis?
Just punches the guy.
He's the new Poppy Dough.
Papido is yesterday's religion, man.
Oh no, it's the Kuatoa all over again.
Oh my gosh.
I've always wanted to use that ability as I smirk around.
Absolutely. Shay, you are up. Oh, are you doing anything else this turn, Charybdis? Or
I can't really get to. I could try to climb over this thing.
you can try to climb through or squeeze.
Okay. I would like to try to get to this square. I'll take any checks or anything that you need me to do, like acrobatics or athletics to climb over this thing. What would I do?
I'll let you choose acrobatics or athletics if you prefer.
I'll try an athletics.
Yeah, and it is kind of laying down on the ground, so it's not really like trying to. It's not really filling in the whole area.
You got a 12.
So, with the 12, you easily move through it.
Okay, I'm just gonna get right about here, and
Perfect.
that's it. I've got your back.
Yeah.
Great stuff, Shay. You are up.
All right, I'm gonna move forward to right about here. And this one's our ally now, so would you say that's in combat with the one below it, so I could get a sneak attack on him?
Yep.
And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use the one in game.
He gives a thumbs up, and his jaw falls off.
Yeah, that's a good thing I did it.
Gets to step down and pick it back up. Damn, that's funny.
Wow.
Oh,
It's all dice roll twice.
Woof. Dang. 17.
Oh, I have to roll the sneak attack twice too, right? Is that right?
I believe it does it automatically here.
It did not. It just rolled two.
So then, yeah, roll it again.
Oh my gosh.
So you know,
25.
if you guys have ever played Skyrim, you know when you hit a skeleton with like a scroll or a spell or something, and the bones just explode out all over the place. That happens. That skeleton just obliterates, bones fly everywhere.
I think you got him.
It's raining bones. Hallelujah.
Continue into here if I can.
Oh yeah, make me a acrobatics check to kind of go over the carrion crawler, or athletics if you prefer. But I figure your dex. Oh yeah,
Very well.
easily, no problem.
Can I do a little flippy flip over there?
Absolutely. You do a flip, you do a corkscrew in the air. You land and you realize the floor is still really gross over here.
Skeleton holds out a 10 out of 10. Like he holds up like two hands.
He's got like a little sign.
Nice.
Fantastic. All right, who's this? Skeleton number 5. Oh, he's dead. So, Ty.
Time to stab. 18 on Burgundy first. Get
This
rid of
one?
him. Yep.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Alright. And well, for 6 damage.
Another one bites the dust.
Alright, so after I remove my Trident of Fish command from his chest, I will use my Vicious Trident on Orange.
By the way, your microphone sounds so much better now.
Thank
You got a new headset.
Yeah, I did. I told him. I told Charybdis first,
Oh.
actually.
I just wanted to comment. It's very pleasing to hear your voice now.
Beautiful voice. Wow, that die has taken a long time to roll, isn't it?
That thing must just be rotating around, doesn't it?
It's 10. I don't know what it was doing.
Oh, that's weird.
You got to switch it to the The other dice. That's why.
10. That's the fellow on the bottom, yes?
Yeah, orange.
Does
Yeah,
not
right.
hit, I'm afraid.
Oh well. I still have another level until I get multi-attack, I think, so
You say la vie, I'm afraid.
You
rip.
when you stab it, it like doesn't hit any flesh. It just goes through him. You're like, yeah, wait, there's nothing there. He's a skeleton.
I got you. He's like, what? In fact, you fleck off a little bit of the meat that was left on, and he's like, oh, thanks, man.
That was stuck in there.
I couldn't get that out at all.
He kind of
Lavender.
grits his teeth.
Lavender, you are up.
Lavender just kind of like teeters back and forth on her feet, like looking at where the guy left, and then back at the party, and she's gonna come back right next to Kurazara.
Ah, darn. You're not splitting the party.
No.
That's fair. Any attacks this round, Lavender?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the highlighted or the blinky one,
Sounds good.
and I'm going to make my little firebolt thing again.
Classic firebolt. That hits. All right. Doesn't do him much, but it helps.
Oh, Jenks, that's a bunny rabbit. That looks cool. Sorry, I was talking chat. I forgot. I didn't mute
Nah,
myself.
you're all good. You're all good. Gotta do chat stuff. So, are you doing anything else, Lavender?
Nope.
All right. Which skeleton is this? Ah, him. He's going to attack you, Ty. He's going to throw a punch because they don't have any weapons. Does a 11 hit you? Probably not, right?
Absolutely not. So I just weave matrix back arch away from his punch.
Very dramatic for a simple skeleton. But I like it. Top of the order, skeleton number 2. Well, this new guy came around with his shiny sword, and he starts freaking me out. Charybdis. 10 does not hit. Droki. Oh, your boots of speed. Fairly confident I can delete you from the turn order now.
Well, man, we had the opportunity to get boots of speed.
Yeah, you guys didn't take his boots.
Should have robbed him blind.
Can't take a man's boots.
Yeah, that's the only time that you're gonna say that, because every other person we get from now on, I'm
From
taking.
now on, take his boots.
What size
Remember
is his
things
boots?
coming off is them shoes. Give me them Jordans.
Why are
We
these guys
get to
taking everyone's shoes?
Demogorgon.
We're the
It's gonna
sticky
be our
bandit.
call sign.
Yeah, second chances. We take boots.
Just strip them down all the way down to their skivvies.
We're the
Second
naked bandits.
chances, but you gotta be baptized with nothing first.
That's
I
right.
realized
That's
we
what
had
happened to
entered
us.
The Menzo Baranzan portion of the campaign already.
Oh yeah, you're amazing. This one steps over his dead comrade and gets to you, Ty. He's gonna attempt to swing. Does a 17 connect
It would, yes.
for a whopping 3 damage? 3 bludgeoning damage, if that matters. Probably doesn't.
Where does he try to hit me? Just out of curiosity.
Right in the cheek. He's going for like a swing.
Oh no. Yeah, he leaves a bruise,
Not the face.
not the face.
Not the face.
Kurzara, you are up.
Let's try this again. Sacred Flame. This one in the back corner.
Oh, here?
Yeah, that one.
All right. Oh no, that's me, right? Do I roll?
Yeah, deck save.
I keep forgetting that.
Priests don't get cantrips with attack.
That's a fail, I'm afraid.
Unless you get a feat.
Yeah, but I didn't think about that last time.
Don't worry about it.
4 damage.
Yeah.
4 damage. Now, forgive me because I was mistaken. Is it the one on the left or the one on the right?
The one that is in the corner. So they got the 3. Yeah, that one.
Okay. 4.
4 corners.
All right, that does not make him happy. Anything else this turn?
No.
All right, skeleton number 4. Let's rename you.
Oh yeah.
Skelly of Charybdis. There we go.
Just give him a name eventually. He lives.
Yep, for the whole 24 hours he's got.
Jeez, I thought he was gonna attack me. I was like, oh jeez.
Skeleton walks by you. Yeah, he's going after the one right there. It's a skeleton boxing match.
Some hot skeleton on skeleton action right there.
He hits and does a whopping 4 damage.
Rips out his kidney.
He pulls out like a rib.
And puts it in his chest.
Yeah.
Those are mine.
Yeah,
Temporary,
oh my God.
temporary hit points.
That's my lung.
Just slowly making himself a man again.
We'll make this into the best
It's gonna
skeleton ever.
Gonna turn into an undead golem here in a little bit.
That's horrific. What a cool idea.
Our party is complicated.
Oh my gosh. I'm not sure you'll be welcome back to the surface at this point.
They don't need to know. You don't need to know.
We ain't trying to go to the surface.
Yeah, it's true. You guys
Stays
are
in the
fine.
Underdark.
You're a bad influence. Charybdis, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna finish him off. Let Dawnbringer do its work over here.
Dawnbringer doing what she was designed to do. That's a crit, isn't it?
That is, I don't even know if I should roll for this, but here we go.
It's dead. I don't even need to see the damage. Thinking about all the dice that I rolled, it doesn't have enough hit points.
Yeah.
So, how does Dawnbringer obliterate this skeleton?
Well, as I bring Dawnbringer down onto its skull, it literally just cuts through it so fast and so fine that it doesn't even notice that it's been split asunder and just disintegrates through a fine, thin line down right between its skull. And half of it goes one way and the other half of it just falls before it even realizes it's gone. And the radiant energy just disintegrates the rest of its body.
Hey, it's only fair. I'm gonna hold up a sign that says 10.
Very nice. Skelly gives you a thumbs up. But inside, he's horrified. Why am I sentient now?
He's glad he's on our side. He was the faithful chosen one. That's it for me. I'm gonna move up 1 over this body and get ready for the next one.
He's like, Charybdis chose me.
Yeah, I'm the chosen one.
Oh man, Shay, you're up.
I'm gonna come over here, get right behind him, and I'll actually bring out the rapier, do old school on this guy, backstabbing.
Lay it on me.
That's advantage because I'm behind him, right?
This is absolutely advantage, yeah.
Oh wow, I didn't know this, but you can right click and click crit damage on D&D Beyond.
What?
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
I just found out. I just clicked it.
Dude,
Yeah.
the more you know.
Yep, sorry.
19 to hit.
That hits. Obliterated.
I wasn't done. I still had to do sneak attack damage. He owes me hit points.
Oh yeah. He falls down and the skull looks up at you and it's like, oh, sneak attack.
I'm gonna high five our skeleton friend.
He's like, yeah, man. How can you talk now? You see a tongue hanging in the mouth.
Ah.
Well, they were saying other things.
Yeah, they
That's
did.
true.
You
That's
know,
true. They did.
it's
they did.
magic.
It's magic. Ty. You're up.
Stab 1.
Oof.
20 to hit
That
the indigo, and then damage. He takes 10 damage.
Dang. He's still up, but he's not looking good.
Stab 2. 22.
That hits.
And he takes 6 additional damage.
Crumples to the ground.
Are we still in combat?
Hmm.
We're gonna keep stabbing stuff till you tell us we're out of initiative.
Where's Boopido? I asked him. Where is she? No, I'm like, how did Boopido, like, how are these skeletons, like, animated from Boopido? Like, why were you serving him as a master? I'm just questioning the skeleton, my newfound friend. We need to name this one, by the way.
Yeah, what do you guys want to name him?
Dirtface.
Hurt face.
Hey guys, see the fuck, I don't even remember his name now.
Jerky.
Droki went through that small little crevice in the other room.
How
He
did-
escaped us.
Couldn't fit in there. He was too big.
Oh, how did he fit?
I pull out one of my like red mushrooms. He ate this.
So it's a reverse Super Mario mushroom.
Ooh.
I'm gonna start
red
searching
one's
this room, man.
smaller.
I know it's nasty, but I'm gonna hit detect magic and then start looking around.
Oh, you hit detect magic, and there's magic everywhere. It's the phaserist that's like setting it off, and then you catch a chill.
I'm gonna give.
Ghost
I'm gonna give.
seems to form.
Aw, should have used that on the ghost.
Yeah, you could have upgraded.
Sorry, but go ahead, Kribis. What are you doing?
I was just gonna give my newfound friend a sword.
Ah, but yeah, a ghost forms. It looks like the ghost of a Severf Meblin, a deep gnome, like a Jim Jar.
I forgot they're Smurfs.
Yeah.
Is she friendly?
He seems to pause for a moment. He looks around. And he says, well, "You defeated the creature in here, yes?"
Yeah, it's kind of what we do.
High points with his trident at the dead carrion crawler.
Oh, very well done.
Thanks.
What are you doing here?
If you had to rate how well we killed the things in here on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate us?
In the beginning, it was a little rough, but now it seems to be towards the end there. You really found your stride.
We appreciate the criticism. Your opinions of us means a lot. Thank you.
Well, my name is Pelek.
Did Boopido kill you as well? He seems to have gone on something of a serial killing mission of recent.
He did, the psychopath. Took my life in an effort to become a god or something, he said while he was attacking me.
Do you know what god?
I'm afraid I don't.
Well, I'm sorry for the circumstances that happened. Is there something you want us to do for you to pass you on? Like,
Yes.
why are you still here as a ghost?
I'm not sure. Would you
Most
be
How did
willing
he kill you?
to? Sorry,
How did he kill you?
he tried to murder me in my sleep.
Huh.
We met up while I was traveling from Blingdenstone.
And I hate to tell you this, I think he might have succeeded.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Well, it seems we have found his MO. He enjoys killing the defenseless whilst they are resting.
Would you be willing to take my remains and bring them back to Blingden Stone and bury them?
Of course.
Point towards the skeleton. Is that them?
No, I'm afraid. And he kind of looks around the floor for a moment at all of the
Yeah, it would have been two birds with one stone right there if that was
decomposing bodies, and he's like, "No, it's not here."
Scribe or know if you saw it?
He kind of closes his eyes and looks up for a moment and says, "I can sense a part of me. It's further into the tunnels. It's moving."
It's moving. Hmm. So we're looking for his hand.
Hmm.
What was his name again?
My name is Pelek.
Alec.
Pelek. You'd be able to recognize my hand if you saw it. It has an obsidian ring attached.
Above game, haven't we heard of this Smurf Nevlin before somewhere? I could have sworn someone else mentioned this specific person
I
at some
don't
point.
think so.
Okay.
Not this one specifically. You've met others from Evelyn, though.
Well, yes, obviously. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. Yeah, he says, if you'd be willing to get my hand and bring it to Blingden Stone, I think I could move on.
Do you know your way around these tunnels, or at least can give us some kind of guide?
I'm afraid not. I only know this room. There was a little fellow who would run through here on occasion very quickly. A Darrow, but he was always very fast. I couldn't catch him.
We are well aware of this individual and how they spit upon the hospitality that one shows them.
I tried to warn him. He won't survive any time soon when we get him.
Yeah, I had suggested on him and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, side note, who wants 2 healing potions from Droki's stuff that we kept?
Well, we got his shit.
everything but his damn boots. That's gonna haunt my dreams now.
Does everybody have like a backup healing potion on them?
I don't think I have one. I'll take. Oh wait, I have 2. Never mind.
Ty does not have a healing potion.
I don't have one either. Well,
Well,
Ty,
there you go.
wait. Someone, you had one from Lavender, right? Lavender gave out.
I used it,
No.
Oh, okay.
and
Yeah.
I believe I used it on someone else.
Yeah, let's make sure everybody has like an emergency like heal or something. I'm pretty good. I have lay on hands, but I can always, in a pinch, give it to someone else.
Is it just a regular potion of healing?
I'm going to guess so, because it wasn't stated otherwise.
Yeah, if it's not stated otherwise, it's just a regular.
So again, who does not have one? Ty, you don't have one?
I just added one to my inventory, so yeah, I did not have one, but now I assume that you and I would be the recipients.
Okay. I mean, I have lay on hands too, but I'll take one if just in case we're frontliners. It makes sense. If that's okay, Curzar.
Yeah, I mean, the only other person who probably doesn't have one is Lavender.
I'm fine. For right now, anyway.
Yeah, you can just craft them.
Well, if I roll it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's not a guarantee.
But I mean, I could, when we have some downtime, try and craft them.
That won't be anytime soon in these caves.
Nope.
Let's start heading back into the other side, eat some mushrooms, and go through a tiny hole.
Is this
Well, is his hand going away from us to the south, or is it to the north?
I feel like it's kind of stuck somewhere. I don't feel like it's moving, but it doesn't seem to be moving very far. It seems to move in one direction and then move back in the other.
Oh,
And
there's
not-
another room over here, isn't there?
Not very far. There are many rooms.
Can we go on the other side here and start taking a peek?
Sure, where would you like to go further down?
Yeah.
Goodbye, I guess. Thank you for your help, adventurers.
Yep, we'll try to find your hand and bring it back to you. Or do you want us to bring it to a specific spot?
Lincoln
it.
Stone.
Bury it somewhere in Blingdenstone, if you please.
Lindenstone. Got it.
Don't forget Dirtface.
Yep. Oh, I can't believe you guys are calling him Dirtface. If he could frown, he would have one.
Maybe he loves it. Maybe he's into it. Maybe he's like, yeah, man, I'm a skeleton.
I mean,
love it."
look at that face. How could you not love that smile? He's just like, ah.
Lavender, I'm assuming you would take the spell scrolls of illusion and invisibility.
Invisibility. I don't have a need for illusion.
Well, remember, unless she can cast it, she won't be able to use it.
Hmm.
I can't do either one.
Toss it in the junk pile.
Could be good money.
Sell it.
Yeah, we could sell it.
Wait. You have greater illusion, invisibility that you can do. Not illusion. Invisibility you can cast though, right? It's a Twilight
Yeah,
Cleric.
that's. Oh, can you?
Hang on.
Because I remember my guy had greater invisibility. Which just makes
My
it.
second level is C invisibility. I don't think I get regular invisibility.
Eventually you get greater. It's cool beans. We are off the map.
Fall off the edge of the world and drown.
In
Right, new
darkness.
characters. No, I'm just kidding.
Yay!
I'm an excellent swimmer.
Let's see. Whirlstone tunnels.
Wouldn't be the first time we jumped off a cliff.
That's true.
If you remember, Buppido just went for it too.
Yeah,
He's
he's-
like, whatever.
What happens?
But he was right though.
Oh yeah, he's not afraid.
Makes
of
made you want to trust him.
Yeah, look where that's gotten us so far. We got a free skeleton out of it.
Hell yeah, worth it.
Fucking worth
But
it.
Ront died.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Ront did die. He was the nicest orc I'd ever met.
He was the only orc you ever met. Maybe I don't know.
Probably.
So, allow me to take a moment. I wasn't sure which direction you'd be entering this tunnel from, but I'm glad it's this way.
Looks like octopus tentacles right there. Where are we?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Looks like they have some nice chanterelles, some chestnut mushrooms for harvesting.
Chestnuts roasting on it. Those are mushrooms, actually, and those are massive.
I know there's a type of mushroom called chestnut. It's like looks like this.
He uses his mouth better than a $5 whore. That was from Blazing
gotta add it.
Saddles.
Gotta add this guy. No, that movie's amazing. Skeleton. I'm gonna add him to like the tavern when we're done. Even if he only survives today.
Yeah. It'll just be like a A trophy.
Pile of bones.
It's just a trophy.
Oh, it's taking its sweet time. While that loads.
Later, you're just gonna be like reanimate corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey Tony, take out the trash. He's just a servant for us. Oh, this is bad. This is great. Oh, there's a trap. Send the skeleton. Go disarm this trap for us.
So, the tunnel opens into a natural cave wherein you can see obviously large amounts of fungus growing along the walls. As you move further in, you guys will be able to see this.
Now, this will be an interesting question. What would happen if we feed him the other mushroom,
Who?
the skeleton? Would the property, like, he doesn't have like an esophagus or anything, or like, can he drink a potion or take a mushroom and get the effects of it?
That is an excellent question.
I
suppose
thought
you have to feed him a potion or give him a mushroom to find out.
I thought in order to heal an undead, I don't know if this is just Pathfinder rules, but you have to like do like a negative energy spell on them. Like,
Yeah, that's how it was in 3rd edition as well. But I think they got rid of all that stuff for 5th.
Okay.
Yeah, they did. I wasn't meaning like healing him. I meant more or less just like, if
could he like accept stuff like that? You'd have to try it.
Give him one of the mushrooms. How many you got? Let's see what the other one does.
Well,
I think she actually has 5 of each, don't you?
I don't remember what you said for the first 5, but I know I have 3 red and I have 1 blue.
Give him a blue and see what happens.
I believe you've got 2 more red, and I think I rolled a 4 for the rest of the blue. So I think you have 5 and 5, if my math is correct.
Well, do you want to give him a blue and see what happens?
Sure. I already know what the red ones do, so.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. He's probably gonna explode.
He turns 1 size larger.
So, I suppose he'd have to try and mash it in between his teeth.
He can.
Yeah, we'll
chew
just,
himself.
force his jaw up and down to chew it.
Or we could just rub it on him. I feel like, oh gosh.
Oh my
Grow
God.
1 size larger.
He's a big skeleton.
Oh, he does. I was right.
He's going to.
Send him to look for traps.
Yeah, absolutely. 2 squares at a time.
Walk forward.
Just go ahead. Scare whatever the hell's in front of us.
So he walks in front, and then he kind of pauses for a moment where he is, and he just kind of looks back at you like he found something.
Jay, or Dirt found something.
I'll do an investigation or something. What would you?
Most likely, he sees something around the corner.
I'm gonna go stealth and take a peek, see what's up there.
All right, roll me a stealth roll.
25.
Okay, you are exceedingly silent, and as you kind of peek around the corner, you can see what looks like several fungal creatures just kind of dancing and swaying to their own tune. There seems to be no music playing, but they just seem to be dancing around. 3 of them stand 5 feet tall. The others are half as tall. One of the small ones, just a little larger than a stool, you would reckon, stands apart from the rest, and its movements don't seem nearly as frantic. He's just kind of trying. It looks like he's kind of like at a school dance, and he's almost trying to fit in, but he's not really having a good time. Hunched with the group as well look like 2 Quaggoth, but they have mushroom growths and yellow mold on them, and they seem to dance with them. You appear to have found a bunch of myconids, mushroom people in this cave.
Huh.
That's what I was thinking. Huh.
Well, I don't know.
They just seem to
We
be dancing around.
introduce ourselves.
Go right ahead, Ty. I'm gonna sit over here to the corner, and you do you.
I will walk forward.
Yeah, I'll join Ty.
This one stops dancing. And he turns and he looks at you. And then he sort of shakes himself the same way you've seen a stool do it. And he releases these spores. And suddenly you can hear his voice in his head. His voice in your head. And he says, welcome. Welcome to our little soiree. My name is, Vorsber. How are you?
Greetings. I am good. This is Charybdis, and I am Typhonios Xarxes Kith, Lieutenant of Lakith. I do not believe that our people have interacted much before, so it is my pleasure to meet you.
Oh, what a fancy name. Fascinating.
What are you guys dancing to?
We're dancing to the ladies' music.
What lady?
Our lady. Her beautiful music rings in our ears. We're all dancing.
Oh, that's great. By any chance, have you seen a dragon egg?
No. Would you like to dance with us to accept the lady's gift? And as he says that, the little mushroom guy over here, just a little bit larger than Stool, kind of looks over at you guys. And he doesn't really have much of a face, but as he turns to you and kind of like shakes his head. No, like, do not.
I appreciate the offer, but I believe for now, my friends and I have a mission that we are seeing to.
Post haste as well.
Are you sure you don't want to accept the lady's gift?
I am not a good dancer. I don't want to offend her.
Oh, she won't be offended. It'll make you stronger.
What's the name of your lady?
Oh. I dare not speak her name.
Okay. Well, we can take
That's not a red flag.
we'll take a rain check on this. Maybe on our way out. We'll be ecstatic. We're in such a hurry though. We're probably gonna have to leave.
I see.
Have they seen the hand?
Oh yeah, have you seen a human hand? Or sorry, a Smurf hand? By any chance crawling around?
I'm afraid not. We've been reveling in our lady's gift for so long. Time is meaningless to us.
Well, you guys enjoy. We're looking forward to seeing you on our way back out. Maybe we'll dance then. By any chance, do you know of a mushroom named Stool?
The small green one that has kind of worked his way around you kind of perks up and looks over at you. And he kind of shakes his spores now, and it's just wide enough for you and him to be able to communicate. He seems to want a rather private conversation. And he says, "Yo, dude, you know Stool?"
Absolutely. He's a good friend of mine.
I thought he was dead.
No, we rescued him. We could talk in just a little bit. What's the deal with these guys? Are they all here?
dude, no, come here. And he kind of moves over towards the skeleton, and he pauses for a moment. And he's like, all right, come over here.
I'll be right back. I excused myself from the other party. I need
You're
to.
excused.
Okay. And I gathered my party, and I was like, "Hey, something's going down here with these mushrooms." But this guy here knows stool, believe it or not. So let's let's all just sniff him for a little bit and see what he has to say.
Oh yeah, here you go, guys. And then he shakes himself, and you all kind of get a compared to the spores of the other mic in it. His seem rather clear. Like theirs seemed kind of dreamlike and shrouded. His voice comes through very clear, and he says, "Listen, I don't know what's going on with them. That lady, do not accept that gift, man.
Do they normally dance? Like, what's going on here?
No, man, Myconids aren't like that. We're super chill. We don't dance, man. We just kind of loaf around and I don't know.
And eat stuff.
Mushroom stuff. I don't really know what we do. Anyway, but we don't dance, man.
You know the name of this being who they have attached themselves to?
It starts with a Z. Zug something.
Do I roll Arcana at advantage since, like, my background, like, since I did demonology stuff? Or what would I do here?
You could probably roll Arcana if you like, or anyone else can choose to roll a religion if they prefer.
12.
Ty, this is a little out of your league. You're not 100% sure who he's talking about. Kurzara, though, you know immediately.